this thing on? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
What's up, everybody? Jets here from SpartanStrings, and today we got another Lacrosse 101 for you. And as you judge from the title about right there, we're going over inside finishing. Now this is something else, all right? I struggled with this one a lot when I was younger, and I really just didn't know what to do, and luckily enough I had a good coach that taught me, so I'd like to pass on the knowledge to you guys. And it's really important to finish inside because you're gonna get a lot of opportunities if you're an off-ball guy, or even if you just beat your guy a lot and you're closer to the net, you're gonna wanna be able to finish the ball properly. So let's jump right into these tips. These are my tips and tricks on inside finishing. Let's go. So first off, we're gonna keep it real simple, starting off with your stick. So I like to make sure I keep everything nice and tight, like almost as if I'm pointing my butt end where I want the ball to go. And using your top hand only, you're gonna kind of keep a cradle going, and that's gonna become a fake, all right? So when your hands, you can higher the top one a little bit, making it a little bit easier to keep control, but that's what you wanna do. You wanna make sure you're using your top hand to fake and not your bottom hand. That way it makes it a little bit easier to keep the tight movements and move the ball quickly. So next, we're gonna be talking about our body position to the goal, and obviously you want to keep your body towards the goal when you're really close. That way you protect your stick and the ball with your body. So if a defender's behind me and I'm keeping the ball right here, it's harder for them to take it away than if I was like this and I was opened up to them. So what you want to do is make sure you close the gate, keeping your butt out and keeping a nice and low stance. That way you can shimmy across like a dance move kind of and throw your fakes. I learned that when I was at University of Maryland's Prospect Day, that you almost want to sit down in front of the crease. That way your body is a barrier from the ball to the defenseman behind you. One of the most important tips that I've learned over the years and just experienced myself is that you have to stay calm on the crease. It's easy to catch the ball or dodge an inside roll and just have to get rid of it really quick, but that is the worst thing that you can do. You're better off taking your time and setting up so that way you can finish effectively rather than just rushing and either missing the net or getting the ball taken away. So calm down on the crease and take your time. So now we're gonna go over the best 3 fakes that you can use in lacrosse, starting off with your stick. Now the stick fake is very basic. Like I said, you're gonna use your top hand. You're gonna be in that ready position. So what you wanna do is make sure that you're turning towards the net with your top hand only. You don't wanna be using your bottom hand because that's for pass fakes. What I recommend is changing planes. Just like when you take an outside shot and you wanna shoot high to low or low to high, it's the same exact thing. If you fake high, shoot low. If you fake low, shoot high. And one more thing to go along with that is that if you fake on the right side, you should shoot on the left side. And if you fake on the left side, you should shoot on the right side. And this is how it should look. Okay, so moving on to the next type of fake. For number 2, we're going with the head fake. Not a lot of people use these, but if you watch the indoor box lacrosse and a lot of Canadians when they play field lacrosse, they use these a lot, especially John Grant Jr. So if you watch his highlights, you're gonna see these all over the field. So personally, I like to use these when I don't have much time to catch and throw a fake, and I have to get rid of the ball really quick, but I still wanna deceive the goalie just a little bit. So for example, when I'm cutting across the crease and I catch it really quick, I make sure I have the ball, and then I look down and I put it high. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of repetition so you know your release. So practice it at home before you do it in the game, and it definitely is gonna help you out. So a quick tip for this is to make sure that you cushion the ball nice. That way you have it in your stick before you start looking other places to shoot. So don't get ahead of yourself and not focus on catching the ball, because you have to make sure you have it before you can actually even take this shot. So a lot of the times, goalies will either get too caught up in the moment or they're not trained properly to watch the stick the whole entire time, so they end up looking right at your eyes. So if you can look down as you're shooting, they're gonna think that you're gonna shoot low, and then you put the ball high. It takes a lot of practice, so do this at home before you do it in a game, and then try it out. So now I'm gonna show you an example of this and how you can do it in the game. So for number 3, we got the body fake, and a lot of people use these to really deceive the goalie of where they're shooting by moving their shoulders and their body like this. It helps a lot moving the goalie left and right. The head helps a lot more moving the goalie up and down. So if you add them together, it does help a lot. I recommend using your body to guide the goalie to one side as you throw it to the other side. So now I'm gonna show you now how I do it, so let's take a look. Alright guys, that's all 3 for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know that these tips are really crucial to my game, and I like to think about them when I'm playing and practicing. So add them into your game, use them together, and you'll be a lethal weapon out there. You'll be like a Desert Eagle in Modern Warfare 2, I tell you, honestly. Make sure you guys subscribe. Have a great day. Follow us on Instagram, @SpartanStrings. We're freezing my hands. I don't have hands because I don't feel them at all. So, you should subscribe.